engineering of the apes. Welcome, fellow apes. I'm here with Matt and Dave, and I'm Corbin. Have you just purchased a house recently and found the entire process ridiculous? The apes are talking about real estate today.
I just went through all this shit, so I'm ready. At my closing, I was like, "Where's my plot of survey?" They're like, "You don't get one of those." I was like, "What the fuck are we doing here?" Someone was also being cute, and they're like, "Oh, you own a home now?" I was like, "The bank owns the home. I just get to rent it." I'm like, "That's not true." I was like, "Ask the bank that." Also, since we're just gonna gripe for a second,
Hell yeah!
like the whole process blows, and then you get these like, I don't want to be mean, but like this fucking notary, just like I asked questions
Power
and
trip?
I could tell
she on a power trip. He or she.
it was that. Yeah, it was maybe a power trip, but also like they had done it so many times they had developed a script, and me asking questions took them off script, and they were not happy about it. And like I was also reading documents, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "I'm reading what I'm signing. Like, fuck off."
Are you talking about the title company?
Yeah.
I feel like people with very mundane jobs take it like way too far. Like they're just gonna like I asked for something at work from someone, and they're just like, "Oh, you need to fill out this form first." Like I can't do that without this form. I'm just like, I'm asking you for a spec. Like, first of all, I haven't been here that long. Second of all, why do you talk to other human beings like this? Screw you.
Yeah. Just like, God, you
Bureaucracy.
Like, again, not like minimizing, but like you're a notary
Totally
for a title
minimizing.
company.
Totally minimizing.
It's like a $35,000 job, maybe 40. Like, what the fuck? Like, I have one fucking question.
So many people have jobs that have actual no value add to the world, yet they think they're God's gift. And you're just like, no, you don't actually do anything. You should be replaced by, and you will be replaced by AI in like 2 years. Just
Like, yeah, buy some crypto because I want a realtor transaction crypto where I don't need a notary. I don't need a fucking realtor to unlock doors. Like,
that's what I understand about realtors. Like,
I get it on the sell side, maybe, right? Because people don't know how to like take pictures of their house and like stage their home and like put an MLS listing together, right? Like, okay, fine. But on the buy side, like, why is it not just like an authenticated app where it's like, I'm not a weirdo. You have my soch. Here's a picture of my face and my ID. Give me the box code. Let's get this over with.
Change the box code every time somebody enters and goes. Put up a few cameras when you're showing and or outside even, so you don't have anything inside. I don't know, but like, to me, I'm just like, why? Although we're getting off subject here. I heard like Zillow's like buying up houses like crazy.
Zillow and Redfin,
iBuying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does that worry?
Yeah. Because they'll bundle them and sell them to BlackRock, and you'll just rent from BlackRock.
Yeah. Are we just heading towards a technological feudal society where we just don't own anything?
That's what what was it? The World Wealth Forum, whatever, from a couple of years ago said. You won't own anything and you'll be happy, right? It's like it's like on every conspiracy theorist, like corkboard or whatever you want to call it. Like, yeah, of course, that's what we're going for. Also, why is the like seller never present? Like, what happened back in the day that like everyone's just like, yeah, the seller's not here? No, like if I'm buying a car, I want to ask this fucker, like, hey, did you maintain this place? It kind of looks like shit. Like, can you tell me where the leaks are and like why there's no grout in the shower? Like,
they probably it's probably like a liability thing, so like they don't have to lie to your face.
Yeah, but again, like that's probably also part like somehow a realtors got involved or a lawyer to your point, and it's just like,
well, you'll appreciate when you go to sell a house.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could see it on the sell side, but like the buy side, I don't know. But then like a used car, you're just like, Joe Schmo sells you a used car as is. Might run, might drive, and they'll insure it because that's another $20 you gotta pay. I don't know. All right, I'll get off my soapbox.
I think there is some value in the people that know talking to other people that know. Like if you're buying it and then the seller knows how to fucking, set the hot water heater and whatever, when was it installed, blah, all the little quirks and shit that you find out years owning a house. I mean, worst case, right? Like a little manual, like, here you go.
Yeah.
Or something.
That's such a fucking engineer thing to say.
Also, since we're coming up with great ideas, why is it not like a law that like the home has to be like professionally deep cleaned before you move in? Like there shouldn't be fucking crumbs in like the drawers. Like I don't want your old silverware crumbs. Take that shit out.
I'm sure you could have worked that in somehow.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like no one fucking tells you these things.
You can't do that these days. I mean, if you like requested that on a offer, they would just say fuck you and they'll take a 10K offer above yours or whatever.
Yeah. I guess it's the wrong market for that.
To that.
Yeah, this is not the market for that. They'll just like, yeah, fuck you, fuck this guy.
And I realized like I could bring in my own cleaner, but like there's like we just talked about, there's so many bullshit rules and regulations. Like why is it not just one of them that's included? Like you have to pay a $500 deep cleaning fee to some random company that's collected at closing with a bunch of other fucking money that I'm not really sure what I'm paying for. Yeah.
It is a fucking... I mean, I don't see why DocuSign or something isn't eventually just gonna... The title companies, I don't know what kind of fucking magic they do, looking up all these titles and seeing if they're liens and blah blah blah. I mean that can easily, like DocuSign or like a blockchain or something will eventually automate that or something. That's pretty ridiculous. They still print out all the shit. You got like 50.
Oh no, I got one better for you. They printed all this shit. So they sent us all of our closing paperwork at 2:04 p.m. and our closing was at 3, and our final walkthrough was also at 2. So when we got to the table to like sign everything, I'm like, I already digitally signed all this, not in DocuSign and some other random thing you've never heard of that's third party real estate only, I'm sure. And I'm like, what? Again, I threw her off her game. Like, why are we signing this? I already signed it on my phone. Like, why do we need? And she's like, we need ink signatures on some of them. I'm like, on some of them or all of them? Because right now we're doing all of them. She's like, and she like looks at the agent. She's like, can you confirm they did this? And I was like, bitch, I just told you I did it. Why would I lie about that? Like, come on. It was just such a shit show. The whole thing needs to be digitalized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So Matt, when you buy a house in Albuquerque, I'll be your rep.
I will request that it be tokenized and put on blockchain, and that's the only way I'm going to buy the fucking house.
Or just pay cash.
Yeah.
Even then, you still have to go to a closing company, and it's like a $1,400 fee.
Do owner to owner.
Just a good old goddamn handshake and a wire transfer.
Handshake, some gold, gunpowder, and whiskey.
Exactly, yep. Always whiskey. This is why we have foreign listeners. Like, this shit is great. These fucking clowns.
Send us your comments or questions at Ape Engineers on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll catch you next time.
Apes together, strong!